Imagine managing your money like a pro with a simple rule, the 50-30-20 rule. With half of your earnings going to must-haves, securing your basics, then 30% for fun stuff, treating yourself without messing up your stability. The last 20% is for saving and investing in your financial freedom. Following this rule can help keep your finances in check, helping you build a strong foundation for a bright and prosperous future. So in this video, we're going to show you how you can take advantage of this rule. The 50-30-20 rule suggests using half of your income for essential things and responsibilities, like bills. Save or pay debts with 20% and use the remaining 30% for things you want. This rule helps you handle money, save for emergencies and retirement plans, and keep a balance between what you need and saving for the future. Let's dive into the 50% allocated for needs. These are crucial bills and essential expenses for survival. This should cover things like rent or mortgage, car payments, groceries, insurance, healthcare, minimum debt payments, and utilities. If this 50% isn't enough, think about cutting down your wants or adjusting your lifestyle. You might consider a smaller home, a more modest car, using public transportation, or cooking at home to make it work within this budget. The key is finding a balance that ensures your essential needs are met without overspending. Now, let's talk about the 30% for wants. This is for things you spend money on that aren't necessary. These are optional items, like going to the gym instead of working out at home or eating out instead of cooking at home. It also covers upgrade decisions, such as picking a pricier steak over a cheaper hamburger, or choosing a Mercedes instead of a more economical Honda. It could also be unnecessary clothes, accessories, tickets to events, vacations, or the latest tech gadgets. Wants are those enjoyable extras you spend money on to enhance your life. Now, for the 20% allocated to savings, set aside this portion of your income for saving and investing. Start by having at least 3 months' worth of savings for emergencies, like losing your job or unexpected events. After that, focus on saving for retirement and achieving other financial goals in the future. This could involve investing in stocks, saving for property, or making extra payments on debts. It's about planning for the unexpected and securing your financial future. Many people struggle with saving. This is why the 50-30-20 rule is a guide to help manage after-tax income, showing the importance of having funds for emergencies and retirement savings. Every household should prioritize building an emergency fund to handle job losses, unexpected medical costs, or unforeseen expenses. After using the emergency fund, focus on refilling it. Saving for retirement is also vital, considering longer life expectancy. Calculate the amount needed for retirement and start working towards that goal early on for a comfortable retirement. The 50-30-20 rule gives you a simple roadmap for budgeting. No need for complicated math here. You can distribute your money without breaking a sweat. It's designed to be so straightforward that even if finance isn't your best friend, you can still rock these rules. Following this budget helps you keep your money game in check, keeping things balanced and stress-free. With the 50-30-20 rule, you're ensuring that you've got your must-pay bills covered, some cash for fun stuff, and you're saving for the future, all in one smooth move. This way, you're not just adulting responsibly, but you're also adding a sprinkle of fun to your money game. By putting the basics at the top of your list, you keep your needs in check without going overboard or diving into too much debt. It's all about nailing the essentials while leaving room for life's little pleasures. With half your budget going to needs, these rules ensure you're more likely to cover your essentials. Now, the 20% going into savings, whether it's building an emergency stash, preparing for retirement, crushing debt, investing, or chasing financial dreams, you've got options. Consistently saving this percentage creates a safety net for surprises or future goals. Following these rules means your financial future gets the VIP treatment with that 20% reserved. It's not just about saving, it's about building a money cushion, hitting long-term goals, and securing that peace of mind for you and your family, especially as retirement comes knocking. The 50-30-20 rule isn't picky. It works for everyone, no matter the income. The beauty of the 50-30-20 rule is its flexibility. Feel free to tweak these percentages if needed and adjust based on your life situation and priorities. If you're dealing with lower income or high-cost living areas or have ambitious long-term retirement goals, customize your financial game plan. The rule is your guide, not your boss. Make it work for you. There is no one-size-fits-all when it comes to budgeting. But here are some tips for rocking a 50-30-20 budget that can work for everyone. Let's dive in. Number 1, understanding your income. The first step in nailing the 50-30-20 budget is understanding your income. Your paycheck may look a bit like a magic trick. You see a number, but then poof, taxes swoop in, and what lands in your bank account is often less than what you thought you were earning, thanks to federal income taxes. That's where the net income steps in, the real money you take home. Understanding this net income is key. It's like knowing the true size of your pizza after the slices are shared. Once you're buddies with your net income, you're all set to divide it into the 50, 30, and 20 parts of the budget. The key is to know what you're bringing in, not just what's on the job offer letter. It's the secret hack to getting your budget game strong. For freelancers, it's all about subtracting those business expenses and taxes from your monthly earnings. Crunch those numbers and voila, you've got your net income. Now, for the steady paycheck people, just glance at that payslip. Don't forget to toss back any deductions for health insurance or pension funds. You need the full scoop. Number 2, know your critical costs. Step 2 in the 50-30-20 budget is to spot those must-pay bills, aka your critical costs. Think of these costs as the VIPs of your budget party. They get the first invite. We're talking rent or mortgage, keeping the lights on, so your utilities, your grocery hauls, transportation, and getting around ain't free, insurance premiums, and that debt you're tackling. These aren't up for negotiation. They're the essentials, the backbone of your daily living. And here's the kicker. Once you commit to these, they're like a firm handshake. You've got less wiggle room. Signing a rental agreement is like a pact. You're in it for the agreed time, no takebacks. So the main idea is to know these critical costs like the back of your hand and make sure they're getting their due share in that 50% budget spotlight to keep your finances running smoothly. Number 3, track your expenses. Tracking your expenses is very important. Imagine your income as a pie, and you want to slice it into 3 parts. 30% for wants, like dining out or entertainment, and 20% for savings. To see if you're on the right track, keep a record of what you spend in a month or 2. First, identify if your spending falls into needs, wants, or savings categories. This helps you understand where your money is going. It's like putting your expenses into boxes. Secondly, it sets the stage for how well you're sticking to your budget. If you find you're overspending in one area, it's easier to adjust when you have a clear picture. The key to success here is keeping tabs on your actual spending. Picture it like checking your progress on a journey. You wouldn't know if you're on the right path unless you look at a map. Similarly, you won't know if you're following your budget unless you track your spending. Tools like Microsoft Excel can make this process quite simple, like a digital diary of your finances. It sounds like extra work, but it's the best way to stay in control of your money. Number 4, adjust your spending. Once you've tracked your expenses and figured out where your money is going, it's time to fine-tune your budget to align with the 50-30-20 rule. Start by looking closely at your spending on wants, the non-essential stuff that adds enjoyment to life. While it might seem a bit hard at first, putting in some effort to analyze your wants and spending can reveal areas where you can trim down. Think of it like optimizing your resources. By identifying places where you can cut back on non-essential expenses, you free up money to put towards more meaningful goals. This could be chipping away at debts or beefing up your emergency fund for unexpected expenses. It's a bit like rearranging puzzle pieces to fit the bigger picture of your financial goals. The key is to stay focused and be willing to make adjustments. Small changes in your spending habits can lead to significant improvements in your financial well-being. Number 5, automate your savings. Automating your savings is putting your money on autopilot for a better financial future. Instead of manually transferring funds, set up automatic monthly payments from your checking account to your savings or investment accounts. This effortless approach ensures that your savings grow consistently without you having to remember to move money around. It's similar to having a reliable automatic savings assistant. This not only simplifies the process, but also makes it easier to stay on top of your budget. With less administrative hassle, you're more likely to regularly review your financial goals and ensure your budget aligns with your lifestyle. Think of it as a hands-free way to build wealth steadily over time. Number 6, stick to the rule. Sticking to the 50-30-20 budget rule is the key to its success. Consistency is crucial. Resist the temptation to exceed your budget or deviate from the percentage allocations you've set. Similar to any budget, this approach works best when you adhere to clear guidelines consistently. Think of it as a routine you follow every month. Stay mindful of your spending limits and make it a habit to reset them at the beginning of each month. Consistency from one period to the next is what transforms the 50-30-20 rule from a one-time plan into a sustainable, effective financial strategy. It's like building a habit for a healthier financial future. Saving money is tough, especially with surprise expenses. The 50-30-20 rule is like a roadmap for your income after taxes. If you're spending over 30% on wants, cut back to boost emergency and retirement savings. What do you think of this rule? Comment below. And if you like this video, hit like and subscribe for more money tips. Thanks for watching.